Okay, the last video for this chapter. Some molecules are so large they can't fit through the lipids. They also can't fit through those protein channels. They need another way to enter and exit the cell in order to maintain homeostasis. Remember, homeostasis is our cells staying in balance. Our cells in balance is keeping us alive. These processes can take place in a passive transport system or in an active transport system, and they are endo and exocytosis. Endocytosis, very large particles that can't fit through the lipids or through the protein channels are getting engulfed by the cell. Very large particles are going in. Endo. Exocytosis, very large particles that can't fit through the lipids or the protein channels are getting expelled from the cell. Very large particles are going out. If these particles happen to be a liquid type, then it is explained more as penocytosis. If it is a solid or food type of particle, it's known as phagocytosis. So phagocytosis, penocytosis are two types of endocytosis and exocytosis, just depending on what type of material is going in or going out. So if it's a liquid going in, it's endocytosis, but you could also call it penocytosis. If it's a liquid going out, it's an example of exocytosis, but also penocytosis. And I'm just going to kind of draw a picture for these. Okay, so let's say we have a cell. Here, there's the cell membrane. And we have this very large particle. It needs to get into the cell for whatever reason the cell needs it. Well, what happens is that very large particle will kind of push on the membrane, push the membrane inward, and that very large particle, and now you have that large particle, and it's surrounded by a membrane, but that large particle is now in. Okay, so you can see it's going in, it's going that direction there. Exocytosis, you have a large particle that needs to be expelled. So the membrane of the large that's surrounding the large particle hooks up with the membrane of the cell. And then they kind of hook together. And so this would be the membrane here of that where the large particle is sitting. And now the large particle is out. So it's being expelled or exited. If that particle is a liquid, again, it's penocytosis. If it's a food, it is phagocytosis.